Donald Trump dramatically calling off trade talks with Canada, and this is all over a TV ad campaign. We'll explain why. Because the ads feature Republican President Ronald Reagan criticising tariffs. Here's Sky News Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen.
No one is more revered by modern Republicans than former President Ronald Reagan. So to use his own words against President Donald Trump is about as personal as it gets. The Ontario government in Canada launched this multi-million-dollar ad campaign using the voiceover from a radio address by former President Ronald Reagan, where he railed against tariffs.
That the way to prosperity for all nations.
Which prompted Donald Trump to post this furious response on Truth Social. Canada cheated and got caught. They fraudulently took a big buy ad saying that Ronald Reagan did not like tariffs, when actually he loved tariffs for our country and its national security. Canada is trying to illegally influence the United States Supreme Court in one of the most important rulings in the history of our country. Canada has long cheated on tariffs, charging our farmers as much as 400%. Now they and other countries can't take advantage of the US any longer. Thank you to the Ronald Reagan Foundation for exposing this fraud. Make America great again. The Ronald Reagan Institute says the ad takes Reagan's words out of context. While Ronald Reagan did support some trade restrictions, for instance around Japanese semiconductors, he was overwhelmingly a passionate free trader.
The way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition.
The Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney said he was ready to resume trade talks whenever Donald Trump is ready.
For months, we have stressed the importance of distinguishing things we can control and things we can't control. We can't control the trade policy of the United States. We recognize that that policy has fundamentally changed from the policy in the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s. And it's a situation where the United States has tariffs against every one of their trading partners to different degrees.
I think the frustration has built up over time. I've been involved in some of these negotiations, and the Canadians have been very difficult to negotiate with. And you look at all the countries around the world that we've made deals with, and the fact that we're now negotiating with Mexico separately reveals that it's not just about one ad, that there's frustration that's built up.
The Ontario government has now agreed to pull the ads from next Monday. Clearly, they've already had the desired effect. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News, Washington, DC.